So we did some man on the street interviews, asking some folks earlier today about if they're caught up to Strange New Worlds, if they've seen it, where they're at, stuff like that. Surprisingly, here at the convention, not a lot of people are caught up. They haven't seen the new episode yet, so this is our regular weekly recap of a Star Trek episode. We're reviewing Strange New Worlds Season 3 as it airs. Lars and I have both seen it. Chris, have you seen it as well?
Totally ignorant of it.
Totally ignorant. The whole show.
We need to have a watch party here.
Yes. Never even heard of Strange New Worlds. Well, that's the thing. Okay, so let's.
Is there a way to do that?
Let's get Krysten filmed. There we go. There we go.
Oh, there it is.
So here's the thing. I also got Caprica 1701 here as well. Here you go. Get you right there.
Hello.
Yeah. So here's the funny thing is Paramount is not involved in creation conventions at all. In fact, like about 10 years ago, creation even had to stop using Star Trek. That's why it's called STLV. Right. So obviously, we know Paramount had a big showing at San Diego Comic-Con last week. They had a giant booth. They previewed the Griffin incident. They interviewed people about it, what they thought it was going to be, stuff like that. There's none of that here. But you have the strongest showing of Star Trek fans in the galaxy, all right here in the Rio Hotel for Star Trek Las Vegas. And this is the biggest showing, and this is where you would expect to have Paramount. But no, there wasn't a watch party. There's not even going to be a watch party tonight. Like, they're showing Star Trek movies in the Masquerade Tower, but there's not even going to be that. And so, yeah, it's really it's surprising, but not surprising that a lot of people aren't caught up on Strange New Worlds Season 3 because nothing was organized. And I don't know if the creation organizers wanted to even risk drawing the ire of Paramount by setting a watch party. Right? So really, really interesting.
Well,
yeah.
How about this? Yeah, I say watch party, my room.
We got plenty of watch parties in different hotels. Yeah.
Wait,
and that's it. And we're going. Yeah, I got a new room as well. I got the renovated.
Wait, new or refurbished new?
Refurbished. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I got one of those. Did it come with a coffee maker?
No.
Yeah. What the heck?
No one has coffee makers here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I brought no.
Most people remove microwaves.
Yep, no microwaves, no fridge. You have
and
cooler
one Starbucks
instead, but yeah.
with like a 20-minute line.
Yeah, we were smart enough. We were smart enough to get a room not only with a kitchen.
Yep. You went down the street to the
no
ball.
Krispy Kreme, no nothing else. Dunkin' or local Spock.
Bask in my glory.
You are.
I like your jelly donuts.
On that note, we did a lot of questions here, asking people some questions about Strange New Worlds, but also about the topic of today's episode as well. It's where they go on shore leave, right? So it's kind of a shore leave planet. And ladies, I forgot the name
So I moved
of
there 20
the
years
planet.
ago.
Do you guys remember?
I haven't lived there.
Drunk Star 3?
Drunk Star. We're going to call it that. Everyone went to Drunk Star 3 for a much deserved
I moved
shore
out in
leave,
2004.
right? Yeah.
What's the name of the planet? I said it in a video earlier because I was pretending to be the Bob Ross guy.
You did say it, and I forgot it already. I have the guy's name. Hello. What the?
Hey!
That's a different look.
I think it's a good look.
Beautiful.
I didn't say it was bad. I'm just not prepared.
That's an amazing look.
Right?
We got our mirror friend here. Have you seen the new Strange
Great.
New Worlds episode yet?
I have. Oh, no, not today, right?
Yeah, today's episode.
I haven't seen today's.
You haven't seen it yet?
Nope.
Okay.
You need to leave that.
Yeah, here, Laura.
No, don't leave.
So my question for you here is, so you haven't seen it. Have you seen season 3? Okay, what do you think about season 3 so far?
Season 4?
Oh, season 4.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's
Season
okay. He's
4,
not
right?
as think as you drunk he
Waited
is.
episode 2 looked like a Halloween episode. It was really good.
Yeah, did it scare you, or you like scary movies?
No,
or?
it didn't really scare me. It was really intriguing though.
Yeah, it was intriguing. What about the premiere, Valis Marineris, our Jurassic Park crossover, I like to call it.
Yeah, Jurassic Park. It was definitely a Jurassic Park crossover.
Yeah.
I liked it.
Yeah, it's good. What do you think is happening with Law? It seems like something's being set up for her.
Oh, she's getting like some
Ask
kind of.
them all the questions.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing that.
Okay. Yeah.
I've been waiting for a while.
Yeah, we really want to see
Yeah.
like Lon being a Sing, having augment DNA. We'd love to see what
She
she
goes like total.
Yeah,
I think
that's
that may be the case.
that's what we're thinking is happening too. Yeah.
Wow, that would be easy. That would be an interesting backstory.
Right? Yeah. So, do you go on shore leave often? Do you go on vacation? I mean, is this shore leave for you?
I am on vacation.
Yeah, absolutely. If you went on shore leave to a planet whose air kept you intoxicated your whole trip,
Wow.
what do you think?
That's still intoxication, depending on who it is.
It is Cessna's end.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I would do that. It would save a lot on bar visits. That's for sure.
Yeah, it would.
Yeah.
Might be addicting though.
Yeah.
You probably wouldn't want to.
You don't. Yeah, absolutely.
It sounds like an attraction.
Yeah. What do you think is with Star Trek's not obsession, but why do you think Star Trek keeps going back to shore leave episodes? Like getting away from it?
You know, escapism,
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah, you gotta see that, people loosen up a little bit.
Yeah.
Show their other side.
Absolutely.
For sure.
Think about now, these guys not only do they work together, they live together as well. Think about your coworkers. Would you go on shore leave, vacation with your coworkers?
Able to Cessna.
I wouldn't go on break with my coworkers.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Maybe. Depends on the coworker, right?
I think so.
Absolutely. Good. Lars, how about the same question? So, what about you? Would you go on shore leave with your coworkers?
I have a couple of coworkers that I would definitely go on shore leave with.
Yeah.
But they're just because they are as messed up as I am.
Yeah.
I think what we see in this latest episode is the whole thing that there's something behind the scenes, behind the mask, and you get to see all the wonderful things that we don't normally get to see when the episode ends.
Yeah.
Okay, when the day-to-day stuff. So this has been a really fantastic episode to show those interconnected relationships with those people.
Yep. Okay. Now you've seen the first 2 episodes of season 4, so you know that there's some tension between Scotty and Ortegas.
Yes.
What do you think is going to happen there?
They're gonna help.
Yep.
What's gonna happen?
What do you think?
I don't know. I think Ortegas will break her resolve a little bit.
Yeah.
But it's going to take a lot for Scotty to really warm her up.
Okay. Chris, what about you? Have opinions there? You got
About,
Chris in
well,
here, so-
I haven't. Where there it is.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. I got to speak into the microphone.
Yeah.
now.
Have you?
Oh.
So you haven't seen
No,
episode 3 yet?
I've been on the road for the last 3 weeks, so I haven't seen episode 8.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm waiting to binge it when I get home.
No, Chris!
Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'll binge the whole thing when I get home next week.
Sometimes that's the best part, though.
Oh yeah, no. Unmitigated, uninterrupted, just watch it all.
Yeah. What about you though? So Star Trek's obsession with shore leave. What do you think?
Best news stories come from shore leave.
Yeah.
I mean, I did lots of goofy stuff on shore leave with friends.
Because you were in the Coast Guard.
Yeah, no,
So what's shore leave like for you guys?
Probably like it is in probably like it is in the Star Trek episodes. I mean, all the ones I've seen are pretty accurate.
Awesome.
People get drunk, people get in trouble, people have adventures,
Adventures are important.
people steal taxi cabs and hijack them to Kosamet.
Okay.
That is not an absolute false. I had somebody who was in the Navy. He stole the stop sign just like they did in like whatever Saving Marshall or whatever it was. They were like, no, we're taking the stop sign from this hotel. I was like, all right, cool.
Yeah, no, real shenanigans happen underway. So, yeah, if you're on a ship with people and you're living with them like they do in Star Trek, that's who you go out to sea with, or you go out on shore leave with, every time.
And those of you who have seen this episode know that real shenanigans happen here. And it's only appropriate that the episode they air while Star Trek Las Vegas is going on. Oh, I have my own.
Oh,
the
you
only
got your
episode that airs is the Hangover episode this week. The episode that's themed by the Hangover.
Hangover themed episode?
Yeah, that's this week's episode.
Oh, that sounds accurate.
Yeah, but it's called Human Best Friend, though. And that's a really interesting premise. Liz, come on in here. Liz,
Put it ready. You're gonna need it tomorrow.
Greetings. Liz Comic. Hi.
Yeah.
How's everybody today? What are you most looking forward to this week?
Oh, we're not there. We're just living our lives over here. We're being FOMO, hardcore FOMO.
We're on our own journey.
I'm dressed up. It's 9 o'clock at night. I have no place to go.
Oh, see, I keep asking people what
cash out
what
counter.
they're most looking forward to, or what autograph or thing they're most looking forward to, because I just like hearing humans talk about things that make them happy and excited. So I keep, instead of asking people where are you from or what's your boring day job, I keep asking people what panel are you most excited for and
That's
what
a
do you
great
want to
one.
see?
That's
Right?
that's a legit
That sounds
question.
nice.
There will, I think either tomorrow there will be a panel with George Takei and also an Enterprise 25th anniversary panel as well. I'm looking forward to that. I actually have 2 questions to ask folks there. I have a question for the Enterprise cast and a question for George Takei as well. So I'm looking forward to that too. Liz, have you seen the new Strange New World episode that dropped today?
The last night, no, because I was in Seattle. We flew in this morning.
Okay, got it.
But speaking of Seattle, I brought from the World Cup is no Scotland, no party. So
Yes, Scotland.
I brought a whole baggie of little baby, so we can just now it's a party. Right.
I hope you're finding all the things on the floor, and you're just every single time you see something on the floor, you're just like a little, like you're pretending they're statues.
So far, I've only done 2 so far. A gentleman at the airport was wearing a Mexico soccer jersey, so I had to give him one. And then earlier, there's a Scottish Scotty who's wearing the full kilt.
Yep.
The Scottish Scotty. I had to give Scottish Scotty one because.
No, I would just go around from vendor to vendor and just start putting them on their like little people, pretending that they're all statues.
So my wife is knitting these little whales because it's the 40th anniversary of Star Trek 4. Thank you. I have my.
Aren't those Pokemon?
It's the 40th anniversary of Star Trek 4, so she's been knitting these whales and passing them out. So it's fun.
So cute.
Yeah. So let's get everyone who's here. Let's get everyone in for one parting shot. Spock, April, Liz. Come on in. Come on. Yeah.
You have been called out here.
I just traded a cone for a little Gracie.
Angie, can you put the camera back a little bit?
I just,
I got it. Or Krysten can move it for us as well.
That might fit.
Yeah.
Let the engineer do it.
Become better friends.
All of us here live at Star Trek Las Vegas. We're having a blast. And is there anything you guys are looking forward to this week, Emma?
Yeah, the Klingon wedding tonight.
There's a Klingon wedding tonight. Yeah, Laura?
Oh, absolutely.
FOMO, Heather.
Oh, my. Chris, what are you looking for?
Got a second fib to George K.
George K as well. Mirrors. You're gonna love it. The vendor room is an amazing experience. There's great things to buy out there. It's really fun. But all of us out here are really excited. It's tomorrow's day 3 of Star Trek Las Vegas STLV. Friday, Saturday, Sunday is when it really kicks off. They've been kind of.
So this wasn't kicked off?
No, this is the pregame. Yeah,
This is the pregame.
The elevator situation didn't make it clear enough.
Yeah, come on in.
Hey, for Starbucks tomorrow.
That's cute.
These last 2 days, it's going to kick off tomorrow. A lot more stars are coming in. My wife and I ran into Nana Visitor. Nicole DeBoer photobombed someone and they didn't know who she was. I'm like, you guys just got the best photobomb and you have no idea. And we ran into Todd Stashwick. He was walking around the hall as well. So let me just pick up these names.
Wilson
Cruz?
Cruz?
Yeah.
You brushed by Wilson Cruz?
Yep, Wilson Cruz was wandering around. We also ran into Bonnie Gordon. She was doing some amazing trivia. And then all of us got to meet the Trek Talk superstar herself, Linda Pages. She's here too. So it's been an amazing time, and you'll keep getting reports from me on my channel at Scotty K as we do more stuff for Star Trek Las Vegas. But I hope the rest of the Trek Trio have an amazing time recapping today's episode, Human Best Friend. And we're all human best friends around here, right? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
And Vulcan best friends too.
But the whole point of best friend is even a half Vulcan, even a mirrored half Vulcan needs a human best friend. We all need human best friends. And that's what Star Trek is all about. So everyone, I hope you're having a wonderful time recapping. I'm looking forward to watching the recap or the recording and the clips. And we'll bring you more from Star Trek Las Vegas this week. Live long and prosper.
Live long and prosper, y'all.
We miss you all, and I'll be back with you guys next week.
Yo, he really did bounce on us.
He really did, and
I thought we were supposed to be asking him questions.
I would expect it a little more, but that's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, we're gonna let him go.
It's
He's
fine.
not a show.
It's
So
fine.
much fun.
He's not giving us enough info, but he's fine.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Whatever. Okay.
It's fine. It's fine.
Okay, I'm going to a DJ Expo next week, so see you guys later.
Yeah, my Comic-Con is this weekend too. I'm alright.
Oh yeah? Which one are you going to?
Honestly,
It's the
I think
Oklahoma
she needs a
Comic-Con.
crash out as well. It sounds like it's an interior crash out.
What? An interior crash out?
She's like, I'm alright.
Yeah, I know, right? I know. I'm really trying to convince myself. I want to be there so bad.
Yeah.
Oh.
There we go.
All right.
We're getting real
Crashing out.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
He needs to communicate better. Jeez. Could have gotten like one more person in on this.
Right?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh well, I guess we have to do this whole recappy thing.
Oh, jeez, we've anyway. Now this is a fun episode.
Playing like videos. What's happening right now? We're playing this by the seat of our pants.
We're playing. Yes, we are. Well, it's
I'm
fine.
sure I just biffed that, but it's fine.
That's not a problem. So we did. So Scotty did get a chance to talk to some folks out there and do some interviews and ask some questions. People that aren't Trek talkers that we're familiar with. And so if you want, we can kind of go through. I've got 3 that I was able to actually get down and loaded. Do you want to go through those before
I'd
we?
love to see any of it.
Any of it? You want to see any of it? Okay, so let me bring up the first one here.
I gotta remember I have to mark places.
Here at Star Trek Las Vegas, we're live. Who you have?
The Dead Red Shirt.
The Dead Red Shirt. Death by what today?
I am Death by Horgon.
Death by Horgon. What a way to go. So
That's
you
a way
haven't
to
seen
go.
the new Stranger Worlds episode yet, but I do want to ask you a question, okay? So say that there is a pleasure planet like Risa, surely planet, right? And say that the air keeps you intoxicated your whole time there. Like you're running a healthy buzz your whole time. Would you want to go to some place like that?
Saves money on the alcohol.
Awesome. Very good. Now you have seen other
Guys,
Stranger
guys.
Worlds this season, right?
Yes.
Yeah. What do you think about this
Hey,
season so
Gucci.
far?
I am really enjoying it. I'm loving the idea of a different movie theme each week for the episodes. Getting Jurassic Park in the first episode, getting insane a horror episode last week, which was
I
amazingly
bet he
done.
loves the
And I'm just excited to see what else we're getting this season.
Awesome. And today's the Hangover episode.
Yeah, because they
And we're
had to
in
release
Vegas.
that while we were in Vegas.
Yeah. We're in Vegas for the Hangover episode.
We're in Vegas for the Hangover episode.
Now you know that
they
there's
knew what
been
they
some
were doing.
tension between Scotty
Paramount
and
might not be involved, but
Ortegas
they knew what they were doing.
lately, and they actually have a big role in this episode. What do you think's going to happen with them?
I am not sure, but I am loving some minor competition, rivalry amongst the ship. Makes it feel more realistic.
Yep.
And I'm just curious to see what happens because it could be anything.
What do you think's going to happen to Lon this season? They seem to be setting something up for her.
I don't know. I don't think she's exiting this season. I think we've got her for the long haul, but I think they are leaning into the augment fear, lingering, possibly even developing some abilities.
Okay.
And so I think it's headed that way.
Yep. Cool. Awesome. Well, thank you, and hope you have a great con. And if you're at Star Trek Las Vegas, look for Death by Red Shirt every day this week.
And look at Instagram, The Dead Red Shirt, because I will be posting some of my deaths.
Awesome.
Please
That's
come kill
amazing.
me.
All right, so I've got to shrink these when I pull them up, otherwise we're gonna get restricted. Because I got a thing and I already had to do it. Yes, ma'am.
Before we move on,
Sure.
I want to actually call out to everybody who was on the live a few minutes ago. We had Spock, I don't
Yes.
remember what the rest of his name is. Spock. What's
Spock on Earth,
what's
right? Isn't that
Spock on Earth?
Spock on Earth.
I'm gonna mess up all these names.
Sure.
Like we had Spock on Earth. We had Chris, who was what is Chris's full name on his
Chris
too?
the Outer Rings.
Yep. See, it's me who's gonna mess it up. Everybody else is gonna get it right. I'm just like I know their names at least. April, May, we got her, and then we had Lars, and of course, all these people we will have to tag later in everything, so we get it out. So if any of you are missing them as people to follow, yeah, they're a lot of fun.
awesome?
And I know most of you who I'm seeing in the chat already know most of them.
And they're all
Even
in
by
one
Marvel.
place. Oh, I'm so jealous.
I know, I'm so jealous.
That is
I
good
don't know
point.
if we should we do another video? How about chat? What do you guys want? Do you want another video
I've got
of
two
what,
more of Scott interviews. Now, Scotty, actually, as they go along, that was one of his first ones he sent me. And they do actually get better. Scotty is actually, and I haven't told him this yet because I was hoping he'd be here and I was going to give him the comment live, the feedback live, which is he did a really great job. And he did a great job out there with the folks live with being the man on the street as far as doing these interviews. But they do get better. That was pretty good anyway. So anyone?
Yeah, that was a fun one.
How are we doing? Chat?
Yes, Tucci, we are definitely going to be a lot of fun, and you're gonna have FOMO for that one. Got it. All right. So next question is: anybody gonna answer me on whether or not we want to see more of them? Yes or no? I just need one or two people to say yes or no. I see you guys talking about Philly.
Somebody choose.
Sure. Tucci's saying sure. That's one.
I said sure.
I take
That's
it.
the winning.
I'll-
Oh, thank you, Jen.
Was
Oh,
it
yeah, I
Reddit?
forgot I
Cool.
did this.
Oh, Brandon says
I
between
know,
the acts of the
like,
recap. Well, we can probably do that. That's probably not a bad idea. We can throw them in here and there as we go along. We don't have to put them all out there all at once.
Oh,
Well, we're not actually doing a recap.
Yeah, it's gonna be a little different
We thought we
tonight.
were gonna have Scott today, and we were trying to let him out easy and early. So instead, we're gonna do something a little different. We're actually gonna ask a couple of questions, and we can pull whatever question you guys want to keep answering later for the huge panel. But let's get on to the questions. Question number 1 is going to be: why do we think Star Trek loves to talk about time off?
Ooh.
Like
That's a
in
great
general,
one.
why would Star Trek? Thank you, Jen. Why would Star Trek like to talk about time off? I'm going to add to it. We have planets like Risa, pleasure planets, buffer time, and
Ooh,
now
buffer time.
this
Buffer time's a
episode
good
with
one.
this planet, which I forgot what this one was. And then the rest of this question is: do you think this shows not only we need time off, but it's always great to go with others of like interests, like what's happening at Star Trek Las Vegas right now, or with people that we work with or create or to have more of a connection.
All right, so that's a multi-part
Work with,
question.
go to church with.
And so it's kind of answer to Tucci.
Very well.
Tucci wants to know if we should talk now. I think what we were talking about before when we were doing prep was that we wanted to talk amongst ourselves, and then we're gonna panel it later, or you want to panel it?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, so Heather, I'm gonna do this a little bit.
oh, sorry, it
Swap
keeps
people here.
glitching out on me.
Oh, that's not what I really want to go. Let's see, I'm straight.
I'm not Heather.
I know. I'm going the other way.
Oh, you want me to answer the question? Why do I think that they always do shore leave episodes?
Yeah.
Yep.
And from number 1, okay. So, well, I mean, for series like this one, it's great filler episodes for sure. But I really think that they like to do filler, or I like filler episodes because it gives us a little bit more like ideas of what the characters are like when they're not on duty, and I like it helps us relate to them even more.
Okay.
And then, what was the second question?
It's not really a second question. It's kind of like an
Little
add-on.
middle part. Yeah.
Is it good to go on these shore leaves with other people, basically coworkers or people that you create with or anything like that, do you think it's a great idea that all of these people do go on shore leaves together?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I definitely do.
Would you want to do that with your coworkers at the hairdressing or at your salon?
Oh yeah. My coworkers are like my best friends. I mean, every day you have to go into work. If you're not going into work with people that you love and enjoy spending time with, life really sucks. So I love my coworkers and I'm really grateful that I have that relationship with them. I definitely would. Human connection is so important. I definitely think it's a good idea to go on shore leaves with anybody.
And on that note, I just have like one extra thing, which is, do you think that it would help in any way with anybody that you're having tension with at work? Or you think it would make it worse?
I don't know. If it's somebody I'm having tension with, ooh, maybe. I mean, if I'm stuck with them, I'm gonna make a good time out of it. So essentially, I'm gonna be trying to build the relationship there. But I don't want to go with somebody that I'm having tension with.
Yeah, but honestly, in this case, think about it. If it wasn't for the fact that Ortega and Scotty were actually meeting up and hanging out together, they would have actually had separate rooms. So it's not that big of a deal, but they technically, on their own, met up and got together. And it did help out with their tension.
Yeah. It did.
However, at the same time, this is still a therapy episode. Again, another freaking therapy episode.
Right.
It was the
Always
same
going with the
premise.
therapy
It was
episode.
just a comedy instead of a horror.
Yeah, it's like, so we had first therapy episode about whether or not somebody is changing their species kind of thing from human to enhanced human. Then we had second therapy episode of whether or not we're
Sorry for
gonna
Spock.
like
Yeah,
all
you're
die.
absolutely right, Brian.
And then this is the third therapy episode of whether or not we have a human best friend, a best friend, or a really good coworker. So yes,
Right.
we're on therapy episode.
Well, and,
Everything's a therapy episode.
well, and so it's also a complete
Star Trek.
180 from last week, right? So we've got last week we're mind effing everybody in a horror way and scaring the crap out of them. This week we're like, yeah, let's get all high and inebriated and mess with everybody's brain. Spock thinks everybody's a freaking plant. And that he's seeing Jim Kirk, but he is seeing Jim Kirk, but still that he's seeing Jim Kirk makes him think he's...
Oh God, I can't wait to get on the Jim Kirk conversation. That is
When are we gonna talk about it? And I mean,
we are all going to crash out on. Well, we got a little bit to go here.
Okay. Okay.
Take a second. Let's take a second. Hold back that crash out, because we all have it. We all don't freaking get it. But we're going to just hold on to that for a little bit of tension.
Okay.
What about
Laon at the beginning of this episode?
That this episode was actually supposed to be the second episode?
Yes,
I feel like
it
I heard
was.
from somebody that this
Yes,
was
it was
the
supposed to be the second episode, and they actually showed it third. So
Well, that makes so much sense because it bothered me so much that this episode was right after the last one. Because she stabs Kirk, and then we see her in the beginning of the episode. It's like, what is she? She was trying to start a fight, Lon, and I'm like, are we seriously just gonna act like brush it off and act like nothing happened? The next scene we see is her trying to start a fight.
yeah, it wasn't too obvious. Like I thought it through. Like on my fourth watch, I thought it through, and I'm like, no, you know what? It works. It works. There's nothing. It would be a reasonable flow given how much they focused on the first episode, on the fact that Pike's been like running them ragged and hasn't given them a break at all. And then that would add up to, okay, we've given Beta and Gamma a shore leave, and now Alpha hasn't had one yet, and so it would add up. The having then in the middle there. It would have probably would have flown. It probably would have flowed just fine either way, you know. But maybe they just were like, "Hey, we need to break it up as far as we got to do that up down thing."
I definitely think it would have flowed better if they did this as the second episode. But I think that maybe they did a test study where the horror was just so horrible that
Maybe.
the episode that came after wasn't a good enough break from the reality. Maybe that had to have been it.
Maybe. I don't know.
Anyway, we're going on to question number 2.
Okay, what's question number 2?
I got questions.
We got questions. We got answers.
Wait, Bill, do you want to answer that question too? By the way,
Oh yes,
I mean,
yes. So I love. So I went on. So speaking of Vegas, I can actually pull this together. Okay, so we had taken the last company I worked for. There was this big convention that a company put on, and we all were trying to learn this stuff, whatever. And so we take pretty much everybody on my team. I mean, there were 7, 8, 9 of us that went out to Vegas for this convention. It's huge, and they have this big party every night. And I have never danced more or been as intoxicated as I was one of those nights. It was a blast. I mean, maybe I've been more intoxicated, but not with a lot of pumping music. Dude, we went in a club. We were in a club party. And it was a party thrown by the. Yes.
I went to a convention with Supercuts in Vegas, and it was
Really?
crazy.
Oh, it was fun as hell. So yeah, I'd go again. And what's the thing you get when you go with your crew, your coworkers, right? Is that you don't have to worry about kids, your spouse feeling left out. You don't have to worry about any of that. You can just go be whatever and enjoy yourself. And I think that's pretty awesome. Now, is it fun to go on vacation with your family? Yes, sure. But man, that was I haven't done it in a long time. I haven't done it in 5 or 6 years now, and I don't know. Particular crew I'm with is a little bit stiff, so I don't know, and old, so older than me. So maybe it's not a good fit, right, Bill? You know, it wouldn't be the same thing, but who knows? But
yeah, you get like good events from even people that are older. Like, just if you're able to go out and do something that's out of your norm, sometimes even away from your family and loved ones, just kind of gives you who you were in high school.
Yeah. And and I think that the reason why Star Trek does it is because surely it would just be a natural thing that's going to happen. And it does give us an opportunity to do character development differently and from a different perspective and tell these little side stories and, take 1 or 2 characters out and do something with them. Like there's the times when, or even one character, like when you had Riker going on shore leave, or you had Archer and his crew kind of going to shore leave, but then they got there and they all went their separate ways. So you get to see different things, introduce different stories. And I think we got a fun story here in this episode for sure. 100%. Love this.
I would love to go to whatever with my coworkers. I love cons. I love events that are like that, just so I answer the question as well. And I also love to do, what are they called? They're not called cons. They're called something else. I like to go to Adobe Max, but I don't know what that's really called anymore. It feels like a con. So, but it's like cons with like people that you're totally working with. And it does sometimes help when you're having problems with other people, because then you're like, just loosen up. Here's some alcohol. Shut up. All right. Question number 2. How do we feel about Scotty and Ortega's story arc? Do we feel Ortega actually cares about other workers during this episode, by the way, because this is prior to the end? Do we feel that she cares about other workers in this case, or just is naive to the fact that she's causing more work for others? We start off with Scotty giving her a nonstop warning because technically she's not thinking about the fact that what she's doing is causing harm to the ship. So the story arc here is when they first get there, they're landing down.
Yep.
And Scotty, well, first off, they're in this huge field. The whole thing is starting off with them being in a field, and she's just like, I'm going to put duct tape over where I think, Bill, you said to us.
What the hell? Why does she have gaffer tape on the bridge? What the hell is going on with the gaffer tape on the fucking bridge? Okay, it's a clean bridge. One, you're going to maintain a clean workspace, and then why, you're a freaking helms person? Why do you have fucking gaffer tape sitting right next to you? Is the bridge falling apart all the time?
Okay, it's just for that.
I mean,
it's a tool that works.
What if something blows up?
It's not that big of a deal.
Handed it to her, yes. Right?
Maybe there's like a little kit that's on the bridge, right? That's like a med kit kind of thing, but it's an engineering kit. And in the engineering kit, she was just like so tired of it. She at one point off screen just gets up, grabs the engineering kit, cracks it open, grabs the gaffer tape, and just goes.
Yeah, and Brandon brings up a good point, and I noticed this too. She's covering up actual fucking buttons too. It's not like she's just leaving, she's not just like covering up just the warning. The warning's coming up over something she has to interact with. And did you notice that the warning gets bigger? Like it starts out one little thing, and then it gets bigger as she's like interacting, it gets bigger and then starts flashing with the
It does. Like I thought it was funny that it was like a little warning, and then like, no, you're not paying attention. Holy crap, you're so not paying attention. Something's broken now, bitch.
Yeah. It was crazy. But the tape, man, that just. And then when she puts it on, okay, great shot, but like, all right, don't take us out of some of the reality here. I think that's a solid surface. When I see the surface move under her fingers because it's not that solid.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
Oh, yeah. When she's putting pressure on it. Like, come on.
But it's like a computer screen, right?
It is, but it just had a little too much play. It's a good shot.
Take you out of it.
I don't know. It's because I don't want to see. I was trying to grab a screen there because I liked the whole blinky thing, and then I kept having to see that spot over and over again.
By the way, Bill.
Yes.
Can you open up the crash out, please?
Yes.
Let's go.
Can you add Bill to it?
I guess I'm gonna have to. Right? That's code, though. That's code. I'm not gonna do it while I'm sitting here on the live. Here, I'll take a Scott for you. I'll take a Scott.
Yeah, you're gonna be Scott today.
I'll just beat Scott. I'll throw it in there for next time. It'll take me about 5 minutes, but I don't want to take 5 minutes right now to do it. Oh, transporter room! I saw you pop in, and then maybe pop out.
Hello. I invited Transporter Room, but he's also at a con.
Yeah.
So Chris is like, hey, use tape on the TNG cover up reflectiveness in the back panels of the bridge. Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Brandon, I'm glad you're with me, and that it's jarring. It's like, oh, why'd you take me out of it? And I don't like the fact that the tape's there.
Oh. Sorry.
Sorry.
There was an
We're
argument
doing
earlier
great.
over
We're doing great. We're doing great, Transporter Room. We're having a good time.
How are you doing? How's the con going?
Yeah. I thought it was cool seeing.
Yeah, nobody likes the tape.
I thought it was cool seeing something that like we use every day. I do have a cadet with me. That is my little cadet. He watched the episode, so he's kind of reviewing it with me.
Oh, cool. That's great.
They asked about you. I can't just like ignore it.
But mom.
Yeah, we saw you, dude. We all saw you.
When you lean around to see the phone, and then you kind of end up in the frame.
Yeah.
There you are. Oh, see a shoulder. There's a shoulder, man. All right, getting back to the actual question. Okay, getting onward with the question.
Onward.
Outside of the tape,
Yes.
we're gonna get into the fact that now she is landing the ship. So they go through the whole entire thing where they're actually like they need shore leave, everything like that, and of course, their Chapel goes like, "I have a planet." And they send them off to shore leave, and now she is in the ship.
That was Una being like, I got a place, bud. That was Una.
No, I thought it was Chapel.
No, it was
Chapel
Una.
had place.
Una had a
Una.
place. Una's like, I think I know a place. Una did. Oh yeah.
Oh
When
yeah,
she and Pike were talking.
Una and Pike
Yeah.
originally were the
Yeah.
ones who
beforehand.
Yeah.
But then Chapel was like, "We got to."
Chapel had the lowdown though. Chapel's ready to go, so I see where you got that from. Because Chapel was the most informed
like,
about this
"Drugs,
place.
let's go."
Oh yeah, she's like, let's go.
Oh, Transporter Room was not impressed with this episode.
Aw.
I mean,
There was a few
it
people
was
that
a
were.
cooler comedic episode, and it was again very similar to last week's episode.
Yeah, there was also therapy.
Yeah.
You just keep shaking your
Therapy
head.
on top of therapy.
I didn't. I kept laughing. Every time you were shaking your head, transport room, I was probably laughing. I'll be honest.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's going to go one or the other way, and I think that's going to be across the fandom, man. It's going to be you're either like, oh, jeez, what the heck are they doing? Or, just because, yeah, that's how it was. But I get you. I can understand it.
Thank you.
Yes. The ladies are all glittered up, and I'm just sitting here with my Mugatu t-shirt. Because look at this. This is like on point, right? The Mugatu, right?
Mine's just shiny. No
Yeah,
glitters.
shiny, but oh, no glitters. But it looks great.
Still ready for a party.
Y'all are partied up. You're like ready to go to the club. You're ready to go to the club. Club. Ready to go to the club.
Let's go to the club. It's time for the club. Speaking about the club, we agreed that Chapel is not the one who picked out the spot, but she is the person who is ready for the drugs.
She's
and
ready.
She says everything is safe.
Now, that's probably just a function of her job to investigate the world they're going to go to, but still, she's excited. She's excited.
Because she
She's
was like, drugs? Are you
Yeah.
kidding me? That lady is ready for some drugs. What? Yeah. Anyway, we get into that shuttle.
Yes.
We get into the shuttle, and then once we get down on the planet, we have a fight again between Ortega and Scotty. Why?
I love them going back and forth. It was cute. It was
I
cute.
thought it was cool that Uhura was like sitting there going like, so
You two
when
stop
do the
it.
drugs set in?
Yes.
So why is she the only one that is still in a uniform?
Because she's uptight.
But then she finds a whole new outfit.
Probably trying to make sure she could find her tricorder.
The drugs hit her just right. Every person breathes it in the air and gets the drugs the way the pill. I took the pill and the pills are working. Okay.
So
the pills are working as soon as she got a deep breath and the weird overlay of like sparkly weird stuff on top of her face.
I think that I'm looking here and I'm trying to see if I can get a better shot of La'an. Nope, La'an's in her black leather. You're right. Yeah, I did not notice that the first time. But you know what? I think she's got plans. She's not ready for the plan yet. She's being stiff. It loosens her up because she's like, I'm gonna.
Her tricorder. She was ready to work.
Oh yeah, yeah.
He's like, I got 2 weeks to figure out how to say honorably at the end of every comment, and and I'm not giving up my 2 weeks. I will take probably a drink here or there, but nothing else is happening. Hello there, Brent. So she's like, I will be honoring Starfleet Academy. Or not Academy, Starfleet. Got so used to saying Academy from the last season.
She's like, I'm gonna do my
Little
job.
does she know, she just goes out there and
do everything. I mean, there was smoke. We know that she drank. And the planet was also giving her effects. I mean, Uhura was on one.
Her was for her journey.
It was her
Yeah,
journey.
oh, I love it.
Her journey.
I love that one. Anyway, I do have questions about that in the future.
Awesome.
But
Sorry?
I'm still trying to get over the Scotty and Ortega thing. Like, how do we feel about their initial interactions? Do we feel like Ortega is just, honestly, in my opinion, she is just not giving a crap and not caring about anything? And the funniest thing is that you can see that Scotty does somewhat care about what she does, but is getting overridden by her constantly going, no, I do it my way.
Yeah.
I think her anger has allowed her to be blind to what the damage that she's causing. I genuinely don't think she realized was what damage to the ship she's causing. And in her brain, she's just causing like trouble to Scotty, and she's okay with that, which doesn't make it okay. But like, I think she's just so jealous at this point and angry that she's doing all these things to Scotty, but then again, it's affecting the ship. Personally.
Yeah, I'd agree.
Yeah. I don't know. I think she just wants to get there in her skin. They have like this brother-sister thing going. You know? Like you would pick on your sibling. Like you tease a sibling. And it's like, haha, I'll show you. Crash.
I'd go with that.
Yeah.
From episode 1, she sees herself as the best. Scotty questions that set her off. Yeah, that is true.
Yeah. And we get
Honestly,
we get a
it
lot
also
of that
is
at the
weird.
end. We get a lot of that good reveal at the end, and a lot of good character kind of understanding at the end. So, but yeah, but at this point, without that knowledge, it's like they're bickering, but they're not bickering lovers quarrel bickering. They're bickering brother sister bickering, and it's friendly enough, right? It's not like competing competing employees where you're kind of go back and forth. There's a little bit more to it. There's a little more. I hate to say it, love it. Like brotherly, sisterly love involved. Like poke, 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 poke. Do you guys have brothers or sisters?
No.
Yeah.
Okay. So Heather, you ever like sit there and poke your sibling like on a road trip or something?
Yeah, I don't anymore, but I definitely did.
Right? Right? See, I'm the oldest, so it was like always like,
Good con transporter room. Sorry.
Mom, Dad, Bill's poking me, and that's when you get the whole reach around. I will turn this car around. So, that's how you get those moments, because you just start just poking at your siblings.
I will say I did get those moments because I had 2 close cousins for a long time. But yeah, I would totally do that to them.
Yeah.
Took the bears. I got bit a couple times. It was great.
I was the biter.
What you got next for us, Krysten? Did we answer your question? Did we have that? Did we suss that out?
I think we got through a good enough answer for it. I don't know if it was a great question, but we got a good enough answer for it. Question number 3. They brought back snail mail, guys.
I love this.
Oh,
Yes.
I loved it.
They brought it back. Like the guy comes in, and how would we feel that what Pike says later on, where he's just like, maybe we should really piss Uhura off and just bring him back to everybody.
Yeah.
I chuckled so hard when he said that.
To drive her crazy.
Yeah, crazy.
Have a good
God.
night,
Psycho.
I love Pike in that scene. He just.
Yeah.
Again, he is loving his job. Look at that man. How happy is he going? Like, you should go to Montana.
Yeah. You should come to Montana.
His ranch, like what?
Yes.
Well, I don't know if you follow his Instagram or anything like that. Right now, he's having a pottery journey.
I happened to catch that when I popped on the Insta for something, and I never go on Instagram. And the first thing that comes up was his pottery journey, and I'm like, oh my gosh, and he was talking about the pottery, some beautiful stuff he's making right now.
Yeah.
But I guess you can do that when you've just
You got a steady job.
He did look a little high, Chris. I'll be honest. He was, but he could just be chill because you know what? He's laid back.
You know what? It's Hollywood.
And he's out
still
in his.
technically Hollywood or Toronto, whatever you want to call it. I'm sure if they wanted to for funsies, they probably gave them some drugs just for fun.
And he's out in his pottery shed, just doing whatever, right? He's out in his pottery shed. He's away. He's got a new kid, right? So he's got a young one now running around. So I'm sure that is a relief, and that probably would make you feel a little. I know Heather probably knows this too. You get that break from your kid. You're like, oh yeah, okay, that's nice.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. He's sitting right there. I am so sorry. Oh, he's not? That's funny.
He does have a real tattoo sleeve, but it was a different arm. Tall Chris said that in the comments.
Yeah.
But in the episode, it was the opposite arm, which makes sense.
I mean, they have to put on at least something fake so it actually it's got a clean canvas. But even then, they can do a lot of really thick cover up makeup to make sure things are right too. Oh, are we gonna show him right now?
I can.
Let's go.
I'm gonna do my best. It's got to be really small though. So
that's okay.
Otherwise, we get that little content restriction thing.
I'd rather not have the content restriction thingy.
But it's fine. We'll make it small. And, here we go. Yep.
Oh, also, we got to talk about what he did and how he did it.
Which part?
Okay, so we're here, and they finally give him the piece of paper, and it says, "We'll be there in 2 hours."
Think of a face
And later on, we find out exactly why it was that
Well,
way.
I don't tell this to
Yeah.
everyone, but I actually have
The
a
reason that
tattoo
it was
on
that
my-
way is because he gets onto planet, and within 2 minutes, he decides to call up these people and be like, "Hi, yes, I know I said 2 weeks, but let's make it 2 days." How
He didn't.
freaking messed up is he? What?
He didn't. I'm going to save you from a crash out here. He didn't. The saboteur did.
I don't understand.
You have
Who?
to do
I
it
just haven't.
relay. The saboteur, remember, because of the bomb situation at the end. I know we're all focused on the planet side because it's freaking best part of the episode. But the person who planted the bomb is the one who actually told them, "Hey, we want you to meet early."
Oh, that would make way more sense.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes, he is very surprised here when this happens. But it's Una who's like, and I can see where it's like, because Una's like, that would be such a you thing to do, because he thinks he does. He thinks he did it, and it really didn't. Yeah.
That makes way more sense.
Okay.
So I'm gonna save you from that little crash out there, you know?
Saboteur sucks.
It does. The saboteur does suck.
Sabotage the freaking thing sucks. Like,
Yeah.
come on, give them at least 3 or 4 more days.
Right?
Also, they go right back to work right after, and that really sucks too because they had like what, a week or something left.
Well, it really sucks when you're just going back to work on the day after you have, like hungover as all get out. Yeah, that's really bad.
Yeah, it was never a bomb. It was actually fire. No, it was a bomb and fireworks.
Well, I
One
don't
in
tell
the
this to
same.
everyone, but I actually have a tattoo on my.
Stop. Sir, a message came for you.
No talking about this.
Old
Never.
school paper
We will
on
never hear about
like,
that.
we should
Y'all are like brother and sister.
We should get these for the ship.
It driver crazy.
The Rodaxian diplomats are coming to us. That's good.
That's
And then you'll be
That's
here
good.
in approximately 2 hours.
We're not meeting them for 2 weeks.
Oh no. What
Oh,
do we do?
no.
You go get the shuttle, and then by the time you come back, I'll be done with the horsey thingy on my arm, and then I'll have everybody rounded up and ready to go. partner.
Scotty, stay here.
Can I let you
sorry,
best
I
the
just
shot
love
again?
him.
Hey. I like you two having fun together. You should keep it going.
She just wants to get rid of him.
You're gonna have to work fast. You should come to Montana.
Oh, sorry. That is the craze. And again with the face acting,
We were talking
this
about-
man is crazy, incredible with just the emoting and the. That's good. Oh my god. Yes, I laughed. I watched this scene 3, 6, 7 times now because it was hilarious.
Yeah.
He is the MVP of this season, definitely so
Yeah.
far for me.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, so we got through snail mail, even though we really didn't talk about whether or not we want snail mail back.
Do you want to talk about snail mail? Do we want snail mail? I don't think Uhura wants snail mail, but I mean, geez. And what's funny is,
It would,
Go
you
ahead.
know, it would drive a horror crazy.
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 But you know, what I find interesting with this is that, like in the original series, they have paper a lot, and so
I think that was why they did this, because they're doing a callback to that.
oh man, that'd be freaking awesome. Yes.
Because, you know, like you said, they have paper a lot. Like, if you think about if the series was made today, the original series, it would be made with tablets. No more paper, no nothing.
And yeah, I mean they carry them around all the time. They got the pads all the time.
We can't get rid of paper altogether. Like some of my favorite items are Scott has written me a letter and sent it, and it's like one of my favorite possessions that I have because it's just more. It means more whenever it's written out. We can't get rid of paper.
But the other part to that is like, okay, when you say you can't get rid of paper, the only time I've ever actually seen paper used as technology was in Gattaca, I think. And I thought that was pretty inventive. Like, if you could turn paper into a tablet on its own, think of all the stuff that you could turn into like tablets. So cool. Oh yes, the headband was definitely a nod.
Yes, a nod to Strand. I'm like, oh, she's got her Shrantenna, right?
Yeah.
Her Shrantenna. But did she notice, and I mentioned this in the chat, did you notice at the end, she had both antenna?
Yeah.
No, I did not.
Yes, when they're doing that whole, this is what really happened, when they're looking at the recording, she had two
Oh,
antenna.
so it got cut off. So it really did
Right,
get cut
right
off like the guy
before-
from Enterprise.
Before Scotty tried to kill himself at least 3 times. So right before that point. I love that scene. Ooh, souvenir. Try to smack himself with like a
Oh my god. But do we really think she needed to, like, that she couldn't leave him alone? They were on this, like, vacation planet. I mean, I think Erica could have
had
left
already in 2 seconds. So in 2 seconds of them waking up from whatever dragon thing they did, which we find out about later, in 2 seconds from them waking up, he almost trips and falls on sharp glass. First off, why did they mess up that room that bad? That there was glass like that.
The tribble.
Watermelon with knives in it.
Yes, the tribble was obvious, right? Because it made a little sound. But then did you see the little dude blinking his eyes? Yes, he blinked. I'm like, oh. And then of course the horned dog, which is a callback to TOS, where they put the horn on it and painted
Maybe
the dog
La'an
pink.
was there.
And they had a big old pillow fight. I mean, with knives. They wanted to get the feathers out of the pillows. I don't know.
Maybe they were trying to
that was a
find
crazy
the
one. It was
thing for
definitely
the
the hangover room with the tiger.
Oh yeah, with the tribble actually. Yes, the tribble's
Yeah.
a tiger. Can we? Do you have any questions about karaoke?
I do not. I'll concede to the. Well, I think I was asking. This one kind of leads into it. If you were on the planet, what journey do you think yours would be?
Una went on a freaking journey.
And then I said, note your favorite journey of a crew member. So it does kind of let you say the thing about the karaoke.
Oh, because this, I mean, a Klingon power ballad.
Another task I have is babysitting a small grown man.
I am average sized. I'm just following the clues, okay? Really want to win the big prize.
There is no prize.
This
We're
is
delivering
epic.
a note to the captain. It's not a scavenger hunt.
The way that she was able to do that,
Yeah.
being able to sing any of that is insane. I'm trying to learn some Klingon right now, and like being able to say words because of the underlined dialogue or the underlined noises. I can't.
Yeah.
I can't learn Arabic because of that.
Why are there so many Klingon power ballads? You signed up to sing 15 in a row.
You haven't heard Cosmic Tyler until you heard it.
And then you've got Mabenga on his cocktail journey, right? Right.
Yeah, and they're just like crashing. Oh, how much money are they wasting on
Oh,
that
it's
cocktail
funny.
journey?
I think it's. Oh, here we go.
It's green. Cool, right?
It's green.
Yes! Yes!
I'm just winging it.
Scotty singing. It's
I'm
green.
usually worried about
It's green.
But now, it's like Una singing.
It's like Una singing.
You're just staring for an admiration. I love it.
That's cool, man. But I love this scene. Got me because you ever have your brain? You know how your brain will hear something and it will fill in the blanks. When I heard this, my brain went to fill it in with the lyrics in English.
Yes.
And short-circuited. And I didn't hear anything else. I didn't hear dialogue. I had to back up because I'm like, what the hell's going on here? Like, did they mute it? And I backed it up and listened again. I'm like, oh, she's singing in Klingon. Oh, yes, this is awesome. because your brain just like wants to because you hear it all the time. You hear music on the radio and it's never right in front of you. You're not unless you're like watching music videos directly. It just plays and you hear it. If you sing along, you sing along, and it comes on and I'm like, oh yes, this is going to be awesome. And then the lyrics don't match up and your brain just, and I had to stop. I'm like, what is going on here? What is it? The audio fucked up? What the heck's going on?
I just get angry, crash out, and then I re-listen to it and I go, okay, well, the music sounds good now.
Yeah.
Because I have accepted the fact
Yeah.
that it's not my song.
It's not the one I wanted. It's a cover band. This isn't gonna work.
It's not right.
I don't blame you. But man, Klingon covers. Now you just open the whole catalog for okay. Now I want to go, and then some of these, and I have to wonder if, because I know they do. There's a couple of cover bands that play just Trek-based music, Trek-centered music, Trek universe music at these cons. I think I've seen a TikTok somewhere where there's like a band that's doing just Klingon, and now I need to find them. You know,
There is. I do know that there is.
Oh, I know there
also,
are.
If we were at the con today, there's also the Roddenberries.
The Roddenberries, yes, that's one of the bands I was referring to, right? Yeah, the Roddenberries that do the right.
I know that there's that, and then Bonnie Gordon, I think she's with somebody right now. I think she's doing like a kind of a Broadway-ish type thing with the guy who plays Mark from Rent, aka he also plays in Discovery as the main engineer. I don't know what the hell his name is right now, but that's cool. So she's doing a kind of like a Broadway thing with him and everything else because they do also Star Trek music as well.
Yeah. My heart will go on. Yes, Steven. Yes. That would be awesome. My heart would go on. That'd be awesome. Just because it'd be funny as hell.
All right.
So that was one journey I thought was a fun journey to watch. Heather, what kind of a journey which journey did you enjoy?
That's where I'm going. We now know Bill loved the Klingon opera.
I thought it was hilarious.
What is yours?
I mean, I in my notes I have that I really, really loved the Klingon opera, but I'm trying to think of where like I would actually end up, and it would probably be with Nurse Chapel in the bingo.
No sense. Oh my god. What
Yes.
was going on with that bingo?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And yes.
Do the people who were putting on Strange New Worlds not understand how bingo works? Have they ever gone to bingo? Do they know what bingo is like? Have you guys gone into a room with a whole bunch of old ladies who are upset that a machine that blows balls up at random freak out every time it's not their ball? Like this, they had a freak out of these old lady characters, but the old lady characters are like, no, she can't leave. I need to win my money back, lady. Is this supposed to stop my crash out? What is going on?
No, it's fanfare for it.
Lady, if you want to win your money back, it's not Nurse Chapel you have to go after. It's the lady. It's the what is she? What was she? A Romulan who was standing in the front closet? Freaking Romulan.
She just kept going. I mean, but they're fighting, and she's still like B1. Like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, she's like, fights, great. But because honestly, if you've ever gone to an actual bingo hall and you've seen these old ladies, they are exactly as feral as all of those old weird creature ladies were. But yeah, they don't actually act out because they'll break a hip. So
I forgot about Uhura's journey. Her journey. See, listen to me. I think
That's all she talked about.
I would want to be there with Uhura. I mean, she immediately steps in and immediately gets her self-care. She gets her hair did, her makeup done. She gets a whole new outfit, and then she's just partying with people. I mean, I want to be where she's at.
And so did Scotty and Erica. They're like, oh, I have to come back here when we're done with this and never leave.
I felt so bad for them that they didn't do it. Also, Chris, apparently you did not warn your mom that I get loud, okay? At least I'm not breaking your headphones right now. A funny one that I have is La'an's initial journey. I don't know how she ended up here. She just was like, I'm just gonna go walk into a relaxation group and try to fight all of them. What was up with that? Like, she's like,
Yoga. Yoga was the closest thing to calisthenics, and calisthenics is the closest thing to fighting. And I bet there just wasn't a gym elsewhere.
no, but there is a steamy underground apparently that has stolen the shuttle. And the steamy underground's like, that's my shuttle, man.
Not the shuttle.
And she walks in and chokes one guy out and has some weird hypothetical brain conversation with everybody else there and goes, hey, yes, so I have taken over this gang. Well, how? Ma'am, when did the gang agree that you took over it?
Right there.
Number one. Number two.
It was right there. It was right there. Did you see it? Didn't you see it?
During the bingo. Sorry, I killed the bingo clip. I'm sorry about that, Bill. You got it all ready and everything.
No, you're fine. I will move around. I will do what you wish, and that's fine. We can move around. I don't mind. We're having fun. Yeah, you're talking about this spot right here. Yeah, where Lon's like, hey, yeah.
Get our shuttle back.
You must be in charge.
Yeah, she just walks in. She's standing there for 2 seconds. She's like, okay, I'll go talk to them. Not really, because of course she wants to go fight anyway.
Yeah.
And within 2 seconds, she's just like, screw it. I'm taking this dude down. Takes him down.
And in that time, they had to been trying to give the shuttle away for free as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you see her talk to anybody? No, she just turns around and walks right back and takes Scotty's freaking shirt.
So now
She's like, I'm just gonna steal your shirt off your body.
They're weak. They didn't know how to negotiate. Now I'm their leader. Yeah.
And then she shows up again for the bingo part that you were trying to show. She just randomly shows up as like,
Fight Club!
There was a fight.
And now Brandon brings up something Brandon brings up a good point in the comments. It's a very con thing to do. And if you're looking at her whole journey, speaking of journeys, if we were looking at her journey so far this season and going back to the end of the last season, we're going a little connish, right? Yes, right. Yeah. So that's a good call out. Great call out, Brandon. I did not put that together. Yes, and thank you all for the gifts.
That's her idea of a fun time, and that scares me.
Yeah. Well,
but nothing is quiet on that ship because she knew that there was something going on in the bingo hall immediately. Or what? They're not even on a ship. They're on a planet. Why is it so small?
Yeah.
I have that question too. He's like, go get the ship, and within 2 hours we'll be gathered up and ready to go. And I'm like, you're gonna need more time. There's everything's far away from each other. We've got Spock who's gonna show up at some point and look around and be like, oh yeah, it's up north. And I'm like, how did they get there within 2 minutes? Timey-wimey. This is where Doctor Who came in. He just took notice and everybody flew them throughout the whole entire thing.
Creating Doctor Who references. Yeah, we can create them. We can put them anywhere we want. But this is an interesting thing though. I think that it's possible after this episode she would have been a little concerned given the previous episode.
Yeah.
If the previous episode had actually been the previous episode.
I think
so. This might be one little thing where the sequencing is off, being off kind of throws a little bit of continuity off.
The story, into a whatever.
Yeah, because they're just throwing it in our face that even after she does something as insane as stabbing Kirk, she's still just gonna go on fighting everybody. Something is wrong there.
Hey, Fluff.
Thank you, Katie, for all the gifts for everyone. Appreciate that.
There's so much wrong. Also, why'd that tricorder break so quickly?
Yes. What the hell? What are these things made out of?
I thought it would have bounced.
I mean, it shattered into pieces.
It was like it's made out of Legos.
Yes. Yes.
It was like it's made out of Legos.
Yes.
You turned in your bacon.
What? Why?
You're just like, oh, why'd you move? Like, dude,
Why did he
first off,
throw
that
it,
felt
though?
so.
Who throws it to show something on there, though? Why did he throw
Well,
it?
he was trying to toss it to her. He didn't realize she wasn't staying in front. He was seeing two of her clearly at that point in time. And, oh, you're not there? Well, you're there. Okay. Must have been seeing double.
My eyes were not working together. It's fine. It's fine.
Okay. Let's just... Yeah. That's...
Yes. Tall Chris, like glass. What the hell was with
And,
that?
and then they did use a glass. Did they use a glass sound? They made it sound like maybe it was a glass sound effect. Who knows? But yeah. Mm-mm.
All right, let's get into Spock.
Okay.
I know everybody wants to talk about Spock.
Where do we want to talk about
We can
Spock?
talk
Are we going all the way back to
all
his?
Spock right now?
The Spock thing doesn't make sense.
I'm gonna feel free to talk about all Spock right now.
hold
We're
on.
gonna just talk about him from the beginning
Yeah.
to the end and just get it out of the way. Yes, get ready. Also, you better preemptively put one for each of us.
Yeah.
I'll hit them when they go. The buttons are there. I see the buttons. The buttons light up. I can just do it down the line. All right.
I don't know if you can see this right now. By the way, Bill, can you just mark what time it is on us talking?
Oh, do
Hour
you?
and 40
It's
minutes.
1:21. If you want, there's a wonderful. I can get you if you want to capture this, and I got you. I got you.
Yeah, I got content for the next 2 days, but at least this one.
All right.
So we meet up with Spock before all of them fighting Lon, and we're finding out about Bingo and all that stuff. And when we see Spock, he's just sitting in his room, and he says, "I'm sorry for how it's such a mess." I've
Well, that's
been
just
playing
funny.
games with her. Like that's
Yes.
just like, okay, Spock, yeah, you're complete mess. Also, these two people have just gone through an extremely volatile event. And again, why I brought up the thing where this is supposed to be the second episode, not third episode, because they are too freaking calm for
You're not
this whole
wrong.
entire thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
There is also no reason for him to be seeing Kirk right now if he just went through that whole entire thing where he had a mental breakdown with T'Pring. Like, it should be like T'Pring or something. It should be multiple people that he's freaking the fuck out about. And instead, he's like, it's Kirk. Why? Because I did the mind meld with Kirk. Yes!
Yeah. I'm glad that it was Kirk, but I wish that it would have made sense. They walked into the room, they showed the whole video footage, and there is no Kirk.
No, there's no Kirk.
I'm letting her finish. I want to see
You're
her crash
playing a
out.
Katie. Or Wilson.
Howdy, neighbor.
So we have the initial thing, and then Ortega and Scotty come in for the initial one where they make that whole entire joke, and
was in the
Kirk
bathroom
comes
with the
back
first
out
thing.
and goes, "I think we should get fries." Okay, cool. I wonder if they actually did get fries, and if whether or not Spock was sitting there going like, "I wonder how the fries went away." Like, did he think the fries appearing was also a part of the Kirk manifestation? Meanwhile, he actually had to call somebody to get freaking fries, and somebody actually comes with the fries that are hot and steaming in his hand. Like,
Yeah.
what is happening there? How is he? And then the fries that were hot and steaming are all of a sudden gone. What does he think? Like he's not high enough. He's not the right type of high to be just like, yeah, I'm just gonna eat all. Spock doesn't eat fries like that. I don't understand it.
Is a potato a vegetable? You're right.
It is. I mean, it's
It
under
is.
the safe things.
So here's the thing. So there is a corridor back. There is a corridor. I can't point. There's a corridor over here, right? So back over this way, there's a corridor, and you can see it in a different view. And I think you can see it in the view where he comes out. So here we go. Here's
Yeah.
Kirk.
What, you think he was hiding there every time? That's rude.
So back
every time.
here,
Because this is the only time we see him really here.
we never have shitters on Star Trek. Okay, he was in the shitter. All right.
He was for
Everybody agrees he had to have been in the shitter.
for
Yep.
the first round of us seeing
Yeah.
him. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. So
You
this
will agree and concede He was in the shitter
Okay.
for the first round. All right.
The first one.
Everybody's saying it.
I agree.
I saw it in the chat.
Okay.
It was
First
happening.
round. He's in the
He was
shitter.
crapping himself.
Yep.
All right. And he got enough space. And anyway, I need French fries now. Probably disco fries if he was smart.
Made
disco
space.
fries are amazing.
Yes.
On purpose. He just has major social anxiety whenever he's like high on this planet.
Kirk?
He just avoids all people. Has no manners. I mean, he
I don't
can't be
think
like,
so.
"Hey,
That was
guys,
Kirk.
from the back."
I think he just had. I think the man had a. Maybe it's
no social anxiety.
maybe the environment is not. Maybe the environment and the stuff in the air isn't like treating his bowels well. Okay. Maybe he's got some like planet side IBS.
You
Okay.
got traveler's gut. I got traveler's gut. I totally
Right.
get
Travelers.
that,
Yes.
you know?
Yes. Exactly. Yes.
Okay.
I agree. Okay. So now you want to go to the next one?
Next one first, anyway. So now the next one.
Mm.
The best one, because
Hold up.
everybody's already putting cactuses in the chat.
So Kirk,
Yes.
hold on, but
We
Kirk,
have.
Brandon says Kirk was also not shown to be inebriated. I beg to differ, friend, because I believe when he says, "Do you need a hug?" he's not slurring his speech, but he's a little happy. Right? He's a little happy.
Why also, getting back to what Heather said about O'Hara, why is he in his freaking uniform the whole entire time?
Yeah.
Oh. See, I think this was. I think that now. A
Because he
choice.
was on vacation at the planet. He didn't even
was.
travel with them. He went on his own vacation and went down there in his uniform.
Oh,
And he was like, "Nah, I'm just gonna
All right,
stay
I think we're finding the gap right
all
there.
the time, so I'm never gonna change my clothes, not
Yeah,
once." And then on top of that, like my other favorite thing is that, like, if you know Kirk, like, you know historical Kirk, he doesn't wear the freaking yellow when he's having fun. He wears the green.
Yeah.
Well, that's a captain thing, I think, because you don't see a captain wearing anything. We don't see anyone else wearing a green. Captains and above. So I'll give you that.
Okay, so not yet. In his future,
In his
he shall
future,
wear the
in his
green when
future,
he's
he'll
having
be all
fun.
green.
I would think there'd be equivalent though, like the equivalent to the green for whatever he's doing.
Equivalent is just like wear your T-shirt, you know. Like not, but you know the little T-shirt with the name of the ship across the front, you know, Enterprise or prize. What is the Enterprise? Never mind, I won't go there. Not now. But anyway, go ahead. You were gonna say.
Also, finding out that O'Hara got a whole brand, I really want to know what the hell Bill's going to tangent on. But finding out O'Hara has a whole brand new outfit on the on the actual planet. Why can't he just get a new set of clothes? Lucy, like, I'm just gonna do that like dude thing. I'm doing the dude thing where I'm just not wearing any clothes but what's in my book bag.
There are a lot of
That's it.
Starfleet
That's all my
people
clothes.
who find the uniform to be extremely comfortable. Maybe.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm trying to help. I'm trying to help.
And then we finally get to them in the room with the plants.
Sorry.
However, I have to ask this question. How did Kirk find them? How did Kirk get there if he wasn't with them initially? There's no way he was not just holding everybody else's hand and like skipping down the hallway to these plants. Also, if I was on a pleasure planet and I was just having a goofy moment, I would want to be skipping down the freaking hallway. See what There's no way he could do that.
Tucci. I think that
question-
I think that the dragon incident may have created a commotion, and I think that commotion attracted Kirk's attention, and then he was like, "Hey, Spock," and then Spock started talking to him, and it's like, "Oh, okay, I don't know, we don't know, we can speculate."
But that was the thing. It could have been a commotion, and then he says, "Hey, Spock," but like they're all in the same room, kind of thing. Like I don't know how they got there. When I'm talking about this, I'm talking about getting to the plants where he goes, "My mind with your leaf, your leaf with my mind."
Okay, all
That's
right. So
literally
you're talking
what
about the
I'm trying to
hallway.
get at.
Okay, gotcha. All right,
Yeah,
so we're
yeah.
there.
The
We're
hallway to
there.
get there.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was
They meet up with him again.
Kirk. They show the whole room.
Yeah,
And in that scene, Erica's even saying, she says the three of us are gonna have such a good time. Or I can't remember.
Yep.
She makes a call to the three of them, and that'd be kind of rude to do if Kirk was standing right there like he is in a second here.
Did Kirk like grab them off to the side and say, "Hey, yo, I realize that he thinks that I am imaginary, so just don't tell him anything."
Go with it. He has shared too much that we need to make sure this stays a secret. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. Can we? Okay, tangent. I'm gonna make this bigger real quick.
Listening.
That was the funniest thing in the freaking world,
That is pretty funny.
right? Inspirational poster
Which one
in
does
Alien.
it say?
It's all Alien.
Oh,
There's
in Alien.
It's all Alien text, and it's like that's awesome. Okay, you're going to an administrative office, and that's what you find. The other thing, and there's a different spot that gets a little bit of a clearer view. This picture on the desk is the picture of one of those dogs with the horn on it. I know, it's cute.
The Planet Dude has a dog. I bet you it's the same dog.
And maybe
He just stole his. And he was like, "Oh, you want my dog? It's okay. It facilitates your journey. So here you go."
yeah,
Your journey.
it's your journey. It's your journey. Sorry, I'm gonna try to get this back to fitting here.
Yeah, so we don't get in trouble. But yeah, so now we've got Spock going in and talking to the plant to find out where the shuttle is.
Yeah.
And then when he turns back around, he sees the two of them as plants. Why doesn't he see Kirk as plant too?
Because Kirk is special. But I love that he saw them as plants because it made me
Yes.
think of the Slater weapon whenever, I don't know, it just made me think when they were talking about, think about plants.
I love how, like, I was watching it the second time around, and I see, like, Ortegas put her arm up, and then I was like, cactus does make sense.
Yeah.
And then later on, where he's like, I'm still seeing you as a plant, she's still, like, the most unrealistic movements for her in general, and she's just like,
Yeah.
My mind, TLE.
It's like,
all right.
recommend bringing La'an as muscle.
And
She's much scarier.
I'm just gonna point out because you have this on the screen. As soon as it goes, there is no way that these two did not see him.
Yeah,
it's
almost
grab
here.
real fast.
Yeah.
Real
Oh,
fast,
here we
a little
go.
bit ahead.
If you blink,
It's coming.
you'll miss it.
Yep, 3 of us will be fine. And nope, I shouldn't join you. It's pretty important.
They're
There
about
she
to be
is.
coming.
Yep.
Turns
She got
into the
that.
plants. No, keep going.
Yep.
No pausing.
Not gonna pause. There you go.
Now they're plants?
Now they're plants.
And then they walk away.
Keep moving.
Now he sits down. He sits down. They're like, "Oh, okay, we're gonna go." Yeah.
We're about to get a clip of all three of them. in
And
the
then
same-
there's
Yeah.
Kirk. And there's Kirk.
Right next to each other.
Nah.
Did Kirk blowjob him? Does he have like an AirPod on Spock right now? Is that what's
Maybe they
going
told
on?
him where
He
they're
just, like,
going.
walked in?
Maybe they hey Geek Dad. Maybe they told him where they're going. You know? Hey, we're gonna go here. Left a note for him.
How did they tell him if he doesn't exist?
Left a note for him. But he does exist. He's
Why
there.
would they leave a note to something that doesn't exist?
I don't know. Maybe he was there when they left. I don't know. So remember, we never see them. Spock asks him once, "Do you see James Kirk?" Don't say anything again.
Yeah, again, I swear that they had, but they also, like Heather says, it was like the three of them to go.
Yeah.
They'll be fine with the three of us.
I have
Not
to.
once do they mention, "Oh, hey, Kirk,"
Yep.
until the end, where
Yep.
they see Kirk and him standing there and go, "Oh, hey, Kirk." Okay, this isn't fair. We all had the same crash out. Why do I get 7?
Here.
Am I taking on yours?
So the one thing that I will say there is, so they typically do leave these hints that something, like when they connect the dots later, they usually do leave hints, and they didn't in this episode at all. Right? They did enough creative work there to leave it to your imagination to fill in the blank to say, "Oh, okay." Like maybe he showed up after. And maybe Spock's just so inebriated, he just is like, "Oh, wait, you're here." Right? Because not paying attention. He just root melded with a plant.
Yeah.
So he's a little bit coming out of like, I should rest. Okay.
I asked the same thing, Geek Dad. Sorry.
Why wasn't Kirk a treat? Kirk's his friend. They have a stronger connection. They've mind melded. He has not mind melded with those other two. I don't know. Let's pick fun options because it's all we can do. They don't connect the dots, and that's fine. They're allowed to do that. There's enough gap there that I have to be like, all right, fine. I got you. You did it. They could have done it. They didn't connect the dots, and that's fine. We should be thinking it's Spock's hallucinating. That's what they want.
Okay, so I'm seeing a lot of people into this conversation. We will talk about this again. And the question that you guys got to keep in your head is, what planet do you think Spock would see you as?
Ooh.
That in your head. All right, we're going to move on.
Ooh. That's a fun one. All right.
We're moving on from the Spock and the Kirk thing.
All right.
We'll probably get back to it because we're going to get back to the Spock and Kirk thing when they get to the end. And all of a sudden, that's when we get the reveal that Kirk is there. Actually, you know what? We probably could just go over it right now.
Do you want to go reveal? What do you want to do? It's up to you.
I don't know. I forgot what all my questions were.
Okay, cool. You forgot all of your questions? You forgot all of
That's so
them?
fun though.
It's fun.
What are my questions? I don't know. I am about to get we could leave that part probably even for the panel in general. So we're about to get philosophical.
Philosophical?
Oh,
Philosophical.
But honestly, this was technically a question for Scott because Scott and Scotty actually have a thing in common.
Oh, they
which
do?
is
Other than, well...
So Scotty himself was Scotty the TV show. Himself was a child of his mother. However, his mother says he says about his mom used to say hearts are infinite, so she used to use up that space by adopting others.
Right.
So, technically I probably shouldn't go through this question because it was technically for Scott. However, I feel like the next one is probably just as philosophical.
There we go. That's it.
So that was just a moment where I thought was very cute at this point because Scott's not here. All right. Question. The next one. Hold on. There was comments. These are all the comments that are getting towards the end of them being on the planet. I do know how it feels to always be looking for something to be angry about. If you look hard enough, you'll always find some reason to be mad. You just need to decide if you're going to ignore it or let it ruin your day. Perhaps try to figure out what it is you're angry about. Did this quote hit anyone as hard as Ortega? She is at this point where she just realized that her family was an eat or be eaten type of attitude. And they would throw people under the bus. While in Scotty's family, it was about love. Does this clash make it more interesting and understanding as to how she was? It is my way. I don't care how this affects you at the beginning of the episode. Did that make sense? Yes. My ADHD brain wrote that.
Yeah, it was a lot. I just have to think of it back.
It was a big one. I admit it. That was a big question where I was like, wow, she totally changed.
I think that... So... I think it was delivered... So, and I think I've mentioned this in the... my description of what I think this episode is, right? It's we're like all the, it's the Hangover, right? It's a hangover, splash of cocktail, and Sesame Street level moral delivered in a rather Barney the Dinosaur kind of way, right? And it is. It's delivered like you're talking to a child. I mean, and Foley, and that's one, and that was the one thing that I got from this was that It's like he could have been Elmo or any other. I hate to go Muppets, but why not, right? It could have been Elmo, or it could have been Barney, or it could have been whatever. Basically, just doing this line, right?
Wait, did you plan this?
Yeah.
Terrible trip. You are a terrible.
Because I do know how it feels to always be looking for something to be angry about. If you look hard enough, you'll always find some reason to be mad. You just need to decide if you're going to ignore it or let it ruin your day, or perhaps try to figure out what it is you're really angry about.
Now, what immediately triggered in my head, and it might have been the softness of his voice, was Mr. Rogers. Right? This would have been a 100% like on the money per Mr. Rogers kind of a thing, delivered in that kind of a tone and that kind of a, hey neighbor, this is what we really should be doing with our feelings, because that was what you're doing. And so is that something that when it's delivered is affecting Ortegas, and like to your point, Krysten, making her think? Oh, absolutely. I think it's for, it made her think. Now she kind of shrugs it off and says, yeah, whatever, dude. But no, she's saying, yeah, whatever, because it hit her, right? It does. You can see the look on her face right here, like, damn it, you're speaking truth, right? So
I don't like your logic, sir.
your logic adds up in a very feely kind of way. Thank you, Mr. Rogers. So, I think that was the way it was delivered was perfect. It was what she needed to hear, the way she needed to hear it. Hey, why are you being so angry? Well, really just think about it. Is it really are you really angry at who you think you're angry at? And I think that's what got her thinking was, yeah, why am I angry? And maybe there's enough bullshit in the air. Not bullshit from what he said, but just the stuff that's in the air, enough of the inebriation stuff in the air to kind of get her to slow down enough to think.
The drugs,
right?
The drugs.
It was
the drugs
enough.
are working, and the
Yeah,
drugs.
the drugs are working.
They took the drugs, and the drugs.
They took the drugs, and the drugs are working. Yes, and it was enough of it in the air to say, okay, yeah, all right, now I think about that, and it allowed her to relax enough to actually think about what was said. And that's another thing. Relaxation, remember, relaxation, yes, it helps your body relax, but it also helps you be open to things, right? If you're not, it takes a lot to lock your brain down, and when you can relax, you start to be able to kind of, okay, you know what, that actually sounds like a good idea. Now, it might not have been a good idea, but you start to relax a little bit and say, okay, I could take that idea in and process it and see what I think. There was they gave a lot of that psychedelic kind of feel, and yeah, psychedelics can have that impact as well to kind of think about things. Now, Eric is the straightest person in this episode at this point, right? But maybe she's not. Kirk's been there longer. I don't know, okay?
We don't know how long Kirk has been there. We don't know how long Kirk was there at all.
It clearly was a surprise. Although he was on the ship yesterday because he was on the Peter Griffin. The USS Peter Griffin, right?
After they get
what
home, too.
No, okay, now they need to go put them back in fucking order. Now they need to go back and fine, I'll do this too. Now they need to go back and put them back in fucking order. Because now it doesn't make any sense why Kirk's not there. Now it would make sense why Kirk's there to go with them on the USS Peter Griffin. Shit.
No, Kirk was there for the Griffin because the three of them were at a con.
Oh yeah.
They're at like a con.
He was giving them a ride.
That's right. That's right. Okay. All right, cool.
Yeah.
I'll allow it.
What really doesn't make sense
I'll allow it.
is how the hell Kirk got back to the ship. However, I did want to talk about the whole scene that was associated with the big Muppet, child learning shit.
with what?
The fact that we have the curator, the guy who's the curator.
Yeah, Dave
say all this stuff. He's doing all this stuff.
Yeah.
And then we kind of see at this point, because he is untying them and they have learned all this shit, he curated everything that's going on this freaking planet.
Hence the fantasy island.
Everything.
Yeah. Hence the fantasy, which is why it's The Hangover with a splash of Fantasy Island. Cocktail, splash of cocktail, some Fantasy Island, right? Because Fantasy Island, what does Mr. Rourke do? What's your fantasy? Oh, I'll help you play it out. You might not like the result, but I'm going to help you play it out. Absolutely. What's your journey?
So we get to the end, of course. and we
Ricardo
find out
Montalban,
that
caught.
Ortega-
Boom, done. Go ahead.
We
Sorry.
find out that Ortega and Scotty go and talk to the student and say like, hey, just keep the ship away from us, and if we try to go for it, you have to like tie us up. However, that also implies that the thugs that La'an are talking to are also his thugs.
Yeah. Well,
Because that's who tied it up.
I didn't get
I'm waiting
that.
for
I didn't see
for the Heather face. I'm just watching
Yeah,
it.
I'm trying to think about all of
I didn't see that. When Spock refers to them as a local gang, I didn't see them as being affiliated, because I saw it as the Grand being the resort, and so the planet itself is not exactly the resort. That's what I saw, but I
didn't understand why there were mean old bingo ladies or why there was a gang of
the
people
devil
at
bingo
all.
ladies.
I think
What were
I
they?
honestly I think
Vampires?
the whole scene where he was like, "Hey, get Chapel out of there." I really think he was like, "Yeah, she's done now. We're good." She did what she needed to.
Yeah.
Because like she didn't leave until she just got into a fight. He's like, I think that she's causing a problem, but they never got into a fight. It was just as soon as Ortega and Scotty came, that's when the fight actually happened. It was like, okay, time to go.
Yeah, and how long did he know that there was a problem before he said something? I mean, they were standing there talking for quite a while before he finally said, "Oh, and by the way, there's something going on in the bingo hall." I'm like,
Yeah, they were.
And how did he know that there was something going on in the
Yeah,
hall?
it
Was
was
there a
strange
plant
how he
nearby
just-
telling him?
yeah, he just all of a sudden knew. Everything goes around that ship fast though, because La'an knew pretty fast too.
Yep. So yeah, so we find out about that. Now we're going to be on the spaceship, and there's a bomb. I've given up kind of on my questions because we haven't talked about the bomb, and this one also talks about the struggles of Chapel and Bingo still. And I got angry about that, and I already answered it. And I was actually trying to pick out these questions because Scott wasn't going to be here very long, so I was trying to do like fast questions
Yeah, no.
for him. And we are now on the ship, and we have found a bomb somewhere. We have actually, first off, we have Ortega and Scotty actually being friends now. They're happy with each other. They're having a
Yeah.
great time. They're learning that each other has their own rules in what's going on.
They're respectful. They're
That's what I'm
friends.
to say at this point.
At the end, they're friends, and I love that.
Yeah, they're a lot more alike than they thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The fixing the shuttle, the finding the bomb, and honestly, all this part. Okay. It was there were of course the funny bits were there were a lot of funny bits in here, but once they got back to the ship, things are just they're tying things up, and that's fine. It's good. It's necessary. But it's not where all the fun. I mean, it was funny from the standpoint of the hand and the thing. The funniest part was when they transport off the shuttle and they land on the pad. One, thank you for showing somebody beamed out of a seating position falling flat on their ass on the floor. Yes. 100%.
Pet peeve attacked.
Right? 100%. That was awesome. And then, of course, Spock was good at getting them out. Kirk helping him, but not perfect.
Yeah.
Like more body horror.
Oh yes, the thumb being on.
thumb.
Okay, I have a quote from that because I thought it was hilarious. Where's the quote? Oh my god, where did I write it? No. Oh, so Scott turns around and he goes, "No, look at it. Look at it. Look at reality." I loved that line. He was Ortega's like, oh, and he's like, no, look at it. It's halfway off my head.
Yes.
More body horror.
And just can we
That was the best.
just and it was the so this is all happening, right? And Ortega's is like, wait, no, we got to get you to sick bay and whatever else, right? This really hurts now.
But they're alive.
Look at it. There's the circle
But this-
event happening on the other side.
But like the looks, they're like, yeah, okay, and they're just like going on. They're like, yeah, okay, not like here, let me beam you to sick bay. Just nonchalantly going back about what they were doing.
I miss you, friend.
I love how beaming to sick bay is like, okay, we'll use it occasionally, but not all the time. As far as I know, it doesn't take any. I mean, it takes extra energy, but apparently there's a lot of energy to be had from doing it. Like, you
Yeah.
can do it. Why not just do it?
But I just love the nonchalant, how they just are like, that was weird, and just going back to talk to each other, and then have a conversation.
Well, and then Ortega just turns around and goes, "Hey, Spock." That's fun. Hey, Kirk.
Hey, Kirk. Yeah. It's like, oh shoot. Now, and I can see that maybe this one isn't hallucinating.
Yeah.
Even though it was definitely not.
We're going to sick bay. Oh, hey, Kirk. It's a paper cut.
It's a paper cut. It's a paper cut. I didn't hear that the first time.
What kind of paper cuts do they have in
It's a
space?
paper
Man,
cut.
come
Brandon, Starfleet Mr. Kim Weird is part of the job. Yes.
Another quick moment right before the end is that I think it's really kind of funny. We're talking about the friendship there.
Yeah.
It's really kind of funny that Ortega at the end turns around, looks at Pike, and Pike goes, "You can go see your friend now."
Yeah.
I was like, "What are we looking at, Mom, to go see our friends?" Like,
Yeah.
Mom,
Well,
you'd
you'd have to get permission to leave the bridge. You have to get permission to leave the bridge. So I appreciate that. But yes.
It's in the middle of a rock storm, basically, and she's like, "Oh,
I'm just gonna go to.
alert! I'm gonna go leave the bridge now." What's the point? I have an alert. Let's leave now. I don't know why.
I genuinely don't know what scene you're talking about.
Oh, which scene?
I cannot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just rewind it for a little bit. It's like, yeah, it's
Oh.
before that. I think.
No,
Or is
it's
it
after this.
after?
I think it's after this because they're going right to the bar here.
And they find out what the dragon was, which was like heavy drugs.
Are you going to hug me again? Sorry.
Okay, highlights. You two.
I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
Running into that costume party, trying to talk to Pike and having to put on those loner costumes.
I can't even think about how many people wore that before me.
I know who did. I know who did. Caleb did on Starfleet Academy.
Right. I did travel. I mean, all the way to Starfleet Academy.
However, if we're looking at timeline, I think he wore it right after.
Yeah, but this was an.
wait.
I love this as an inside line, right? I love this as an inside line. We've now seen Academy. We see this, and I think that was as. Yeah, it's okay. Obvious, a rented suit. Oh, the people who would have worn that before me. But I just think I want this to be an inside line, like because we grabbed it from Academy, right? I think that anyway. So your scene is over here.
Though that does explain why I still smell it.
No, gotta move
we
forward.
all still smell it. I will forever regret missing
My
the
scene
party.
No, it's right
is
here.
not
It's right here.
It's the dragon thing.
Need to get out of
This is
here
not what
right
I'm
away.
looking for.
Right here.
It's right before this.
Right before this.
Sometimes you gotta
Yeah,
push
the little nod.
Supplemental.
They're
We're back in the
going
rocky
through
area of
big
space.
rocks. She gets a
as
freaking
any pilot
alert.
knows,
Turns around and goes, "Hey, Dad, can I go
sometimes
play?"
you gotta push your way forward.
He goes, "Yeah, sure."
But sometimes
And she runs away from a dangerous situation.
Don't tell me this is all from pushing the thrusters a little.
I wasn't exaggerating. Here, hammer that sail.
I want to have a little headcanon at this point. That at this point, they've had a converse. She's had Pike's like, hey, so how'd things go? I see you and Scotty are having, are doing better now. And she's like, yeah, and hey, I really want to better understand what happens when these little warnings pop up because, clearly Scotty says something's up, and so it'd be great if if I happen to do these and I cause it to go up, let me go see what I just did.
Yeah.
I would love if that's part of the. That'd be great, right?
It's Luke's birthday, guys. It's Luke's birthday, and he's out here sending gifts. Happy birthday, Luke.
Happy birthday,
Happy birthday, Luke.
We're gonna go to
All right,
Comic-Con.
now I think it's probably a decent enough time. We got through most of
Oh,
the
we
show.
are. We are all the way through this point.
I mean, we might skipped a few things.
Does anyone want to see my?
Fine, we're figuring out
Where do we
whether or
pick-
not
where-
this was a good thing. I don't know if this was a good way of doing it. I don't think so.
Where do we think Scotty's tattoo is?
I think he has.
Nobody. Everybody.
I think he has your name on his butt cheek.
I'm going with leg.
Your name.
Leg. Yeah, I think it's like leg. I agree. Your name? You think it's just your name?
I don't want it to be butt because butt is just usual. Worst things worse. It's a tramp stamp.
Tramp stamp.